Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today is Kimberly Lynch and Tana Hoffman. You're from the Phoenix Project, I believe.
Correct. I'm president of the board of directors at Phoenix Project.
I thought I seen you on the website. How about you, Kim?
I'm head of the fundraising committee.
Oh, so you're all.
Yeah, on the board.
So we're going to talk about the Phoenix Project, and what it is a big fundraiser that they're having. It's called a wine pool.
Yep, it's our 6th annual wine pool, and it's coming up in October.
Well, tell us a little bit about what a wine pool is and how it works.
Well, basically, we get everyone together for a happy hour social type event. You purchase a ticket in advance. You get a free glass of wine and a hand-painted wine glass. Appetizers, we have music. We have someone who donates their time for music. And we have auction items via like the Chinese auction. And then we're going to have like some type of similar live auction this year where we're going to have some larger prizes that have been donated. Our sponsors and everyone have been very generous with donating stuff, so I think we're going to have a great turnout this year.
So the pull is where we pull the cork.
Yeah.
Talk about, you call it a wine pull, and I'm thinking, what are you going to pull? So how does that work? I mean,
well, we have a lot of wine that we have a couple wine sponsors that donated. So you get a glass of wine, and each person leaves with a free bottle of wine, a wine tasting certificate, or a wine type basket.
And they get that by pulling the cork out.
Yep.
That's how they get the name. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Have a big basket full of wine corks that are all numbered.
Okay.
You pull one out, and you get the corresponding gift bottle of wine that goes with it. You get to take it home with you.
We were talking before we started. You got a lot of cool little gifts that people are going to walk away with as well.
We do. We give away door prizes, as many as we get. We have a lot of gift certificates, $25 and $50 gift certificates to local restaurants or businesses, even some Visa gift cards, things like that. So we draw door prizes for those, and then we have what we call like a Chinese auction, where we'll put the gifts out in the baskets on the table. We have some wine baskets, a back to recovery basket for 2021, some golfing baskets, a couple purses, a Coach purse and a Kate Spade purse. And those items, some of those items we'll just put out on display. You'll purchase an arm's length worth of tickets, drop them in the one you like the most, and hope you win.
Hope.
Well,
someone's going to win.
Someone's going to win.
Someone's going to win.
You hope you win what you drop the most tickets in.
You got to play to win.
You do.
So that's it. So you're responsible for all these gifts and sponsors?
Well, Tana and I have been working together soliciting gifts and sponsors, and we got a fire pit that TLC Settlements donated now, and I think there's an iPad. I don't know if I mentioned.
Yeah, there's an iPad and some type of Yeti product that's coming.
Well, those are kind of things that people they go for that stuff.
Yeah. Some really nice gifts.
Well, one thing about the Phoenix Project, the community comes together and really helps support that organization, don't you think? I mean, we see our sponsors always.
It does, and we have some great sponsors. Unfortunately, when you talk about violence, it's a dirty word. So what Kim came up with a great kind of slogan earlier in the year, and that was to promote healthy relationships.
There you go.
So that is if we can promote healthy relationships in adults,
you don't have the problems.
Exactly. The best thing we could do is work ourselves out of a job.
That's what
that would be amazing, and that would be wonderful.
That's really what it's about. It's about promoting those relationships and people, getting along and learning how to. I always thought it was when they talk about, most of the time it's typically in marriages or in male-female relationships. There's boyfriends and girlfriends and people nowadays, living together and all sorts of situations. But if they made it difficult to get into those relationships, it would be a lot easier. And kind of it's almost the other way around. It's real easy to get married or get together, and harder. And of course, they're making it harder to get separated.
Yeah,
so maybe if we made some of these things a little harder, that is so easy, because society just accepts relationships at a drop of a hat, and not like it was maybe 100 years ago.
Well, one of the things that our organization does, which is newer to me, that I didn't realize until several years ago when I joined the board 5 or 6 years ago, is they actually go into the schools and they try to promote healthy relationships in school. So they're telling you what your relationship or what your family life should be at home. So kids, I don't think we're in the elementary level yet, maybe middle school,
middle
right?
School, I think,
to tell them what their relationship should be like at home and prepare them for what their relationship should be like with friends and with boyfriend-girlfriend situation. And one of the other things that they do is they also teach you what's safe. Like with walking into a restroom. If you're thinking out in public and you're thinking about going to the restroom, is it safe? So they're teaching boundaries and respect and to be safe at an early age. So hopefully that, just transposes over into the later years.
It is. It's true. What we learn when we're young has a tendency. I know because things I've told my children when they were younger, that you thought they ignored. Now I hear them telling their children those same things.
Oh, absolutely.
It's almost like verbatim, I thought, hey, they did hear that.
Yeah. Well, for a lot of people, if they grow up in a household with domestic violence, that's normal to them.
Sure.
And so they, grow up and engage in other relationships.
And they do exactly the same thing. They just keep repeating and
Exactly.
repeating the same thing over and over.
It's a learned behavior.
It is. It is learned.
But on the flip side, you have to think of being respectful and being positive and being kind. That's a learned behavior too. So if we had to choose, let's go for the happy one.
Sure. It goes a lot farther.
It does. And it goes hand in hand.
Well, you guys do a lot of work at the Phoenix Project. It's kind of one of those, I hate to use the word secret organizations, but it's, we promote it, but we don't promote it because, you want it to be a safe place. Because I know when people visit your website, I know, we put a little button on there that clears all their history because when the husbands or wives, and both husbands and wives are abused, which is something you don't really think about, but women are pretty tough.
It's non-gender specific, that's for sure.
And they can clear out that browser history because, people are... what's the word? Overprotective in their relationships, and a lot of I'll say husbands and wives, but it goes the other way
Couples,
around too.
yeah.
I know some people that they're on their second marriage, and they got together from sneaking around. I don't know. I guess what you call it. They were seeing them while they're still married. So all of a sudden now they don't trust each other.
Right.
So they can't leave each other without. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? So that's not a good relationship.
No, but I'm glad we don't have to deal with that.
So, but I'm just saying, where people are, they're keeping an eye on. And now with this telephone, they put an app on there, and next thing you know, they know exactly where you went.
It's completely different
it's
world.
Crazy.
And that's what it's all about. It's always about control. It's not about, the actual physical abuse is a symptom of the control.
Sure,
issue.
it is control.
Yeah, and during the pandemic, our calls went up through the roof.
A lot.
A lot of people are stuck at home, with their abuser, and it's hard to escape.
I can remember years ago when I did a lot of traveling, and then I wasn't doing any traveling, and we were in Arizona, and out there with your 3-hour time difference. So by 8 o'clock in the morning, my day was over, almost. And my wife, isn't it time for you to go somewhere? You're in my space, you know what I mean? So I remember that because it changed. I was home all the time instead of being gone all the time. And it's right. Everybody develops a schedule, to do it. So now, the other day, I was looking for my wife. I said, "Where are you?" "I'm in my office." We're in the same building, right? "Really?" So I'm calling her on the phone, asking her where she is. She was here, and we didn't even know it. So yeah, we all have different strange cycles we go through in life. But it's good to learn. How to get along with people. It's something that, like you said, it is a learned behavior. But I really like the Phoenix Project. I know it does a lot of good work.
Thank you.
And I do know we work with Melanie over there.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful.
She's very passionate about what she's doing.
She is.
Everyone I've met over there is passionate.
We have a
Very
great
passionate,
staff.
yeah.
We're very fortunate. And unfortunately, our staff and volunteers are the ones that get the calls in the middle of the night.
That's right.
And that's the thing to remember. I mean, I know that we're in a saturated market where a lot of people need help and a lot of people need things. But, in the time of crisis in the middle of the night, when a parent needs help and needs to get out and they have a child, we are the one they call. So we are the voice in the night. So that's why it's important for our fundraiser and for everything that we do. It's very important.
It is. Anything else you want to add before we end
Nope.
this?
I think if you're interested in coming to the wine pool or volunteering, please reach out to us at the Phoenix Project and let us know. If you don't want to volunteer on a regular basis, maybe you can help at events or things. We're going to be, October is Domestic Violence Month, so we're going to be decorating the town on October 1st with purple ribbons. So look for those, and if you're interested in helping out or have questions or need help or know of someone who needs help, give our organization a call.
You can always find something for them to do, right?
Absolutely, and we have lots of little. I mean, there are little ideas to do fundraisers
Sure.
to help us out. You know, churches may have a bake sale. Little things. You know, and a business can have a wear the ugliest hat day. You know,
Sure.
and or wear jeans on Friday, and everyone throwing money, and your recipient be the Phoenix Project.
Right.
So it can be small.
Well, one thing we didn't talk about is when is this and where is it?
Oh, go ahead.
It's October 14th at the Front Royal Country Club
Right.
from 5 to 7. And there'll be music, live music, and
Food,
wine, hors d'oeuvres.
Lots of
and
gifts. We'll be there.
Lots of great prizes. It'll be a good time.
Yep.
Well, one thing we want to, this is a limited event to 100 people.
Correct.
So if you want to get involved in this, you need to buy that ticket. Whether you want to come or not, you can still buy the ticket.
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's a great event, 100 people at the country club. So, you know, it's not going to be 1,000 people,
Nope.
although
Right.
you know,
Nope,
we can
it's
print more
small.
tickets, but we want to keep it down into an enjoyable event.
Exactly.
Sell all 100 tickets. Everything is good if that happens. That's on October the 14th.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a Thursday evening.
And can't miss it. It's
5
great.
to 7 p.m.
And we'll put all that information below the video, and
Thank
they
you.
can check on that and go to the Phoenix Project. It's phoenix-project.org.
Correct.
Is that correct? All right.
Very good.
It's great. Well, check it out. It's a great event, October 14th, all happening here to support the Phoenix Project. Appreciate you ladies coming in. Tell us all
Thank
about
you.
it.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.